necessary. A senator who also gave the thumbs down to the Presidential Committee Against the Proliferation of Small Arms for performing below expectations wondered why there are no convictions of people for illegal possession of arms if the police are doing what is expected of them. Senator Enang was speaking as a guest on our channel's television breakfast program, Sunrise Daily.
To me, this is an action too little, too lackadaisical. It is not capable of addressing the situation. It is ostriching because the police know the real solution to this matter. It is that every person that carries all the herdsmen, and in some states of the country, it is taken as part of dressing to wear arms. And the police have not arrested or questioned these persons. Why are you carrying arms? Let's go to the magistrate courts in each of these states, to the high court in each of these states, and find out how many persons are being charged. I mean charged alone, not being convicted. How many? Let's go to the police stations and ask for the entries. How many people have been arrested and entries made on possession of arms?
One of the places where the effect of the proliferation of small arms is clearly pronounced is Nigeria and Plateau State. Displaced residents of 3 communities in Langtang South local government area of the state are still reeling from the shock of a murderous attack by nomadic herdsmen in the early hours of June the 27th. The people of Magama, Bolgang and Karkashi villages are at present finding refuge at a temporary camp for the displaced in a local primary school. This next report examines the plight of the stricken remote communities.
Internally displaced persons at the local government education authority pilot central school, Mabudi. It is one of the camps harboring a collection of the old and the young who have been uprooted from their homes and forced to survive under the harsh conditions. These residents of 3 communities of Magama, Bolgang and Kakashi in Langtang South local government area of Plateau State were sent fleeing following a vicious attack by suspected herdsmen in the dead of the night on the 27th of June 2013.
Some Fulani herdsmen, numbering 500 and above, attacked the village. I said 4 minutes to 6, killing people, most especially the elderly, because people went through the escape routes, so most of the youth escaped, but most of the elders were killed.
I miss my father on that accident, so I don't know how this thing will end up, because we are just only patching up. Even houses, we didn't have it. They burn our houses all.
A freshly dug grave is a grim reminder of the bloody tragedy that eats the stricken communities. Some of the lucky victims escaped with injuries.
I cannot exactly tell how I take except because I doesn't know how I'm still alive today. And my colleague, I think, is gone.
At least temporary succor is on the way, provided by the National Emergency Management Agency. Relief materials ranging from foodstuff and toiletries and to various household needs arrive for the people seeking refuge at the various camps.
This attack happened in the early hours of the morning. Most of them ran out of the buildings with just the clothes on their back. Even the ones that had money at home couldn't wait to pick the money up. They ran out without food and all those things. So what we have come here to do is to bring materials, food and non-food materials, to alleviate the immediate suffering of the people.
While over 7,000 persons have been displaced from their ancestral homes in the incident, there have been conflicting reports on the number of deaths and the injured.
The figures we have are about 28, like I said earlier on, of the locals, innocent people that were attacked and killed. Actually, I don't have information about the injured persons.
The figures presented of 70 cannot be analytically or objectively confirmed. We have 31 dead with their names and 9 injured with names.
Of the clerk.
At the National Assembly, the incident also generated some passionate debate.
Concerned that Nigeria has 5,000 soldiers spread across the African continent in various peacekeeping missions, but not enough soldiers and security personnel to protect innocent lives from internal attacks in crisis-prone areas.
The lawmaker representing Langtang North, Langtang South Federal Constituency at the House of Representatives, Honorable Benila, arrives on the scene with the assurance that a panel by the federal government into the persistent menace of Fulani herdsmen.
When Fulani people attack, nomadic herdsmen attack, they take away lives, they take away properties, and they run into the bush. Unfortunately, it's very hard to catch them, and they know all the routes. They know all the escape routes. So it's harder for them to be caught or arraigned. So I think the best thing is to prevent it in the first place. And unless we set up a panel and treat it as an issue in this country, we will continue to suffer this kind of loss.
While security forces need to step up their efforts at curbing attacks by gunmen across villages in Plateau State, the government would also need to open up the affected areas by constructing link roads and bridges for easy access that will facilitate quick response to distress calls and faster rescue mission.
When News Track returns, we discuss a quick look at what's going to happen in 2015, a fight for the presidency.
And the Minister of Education appeals to members of ASU to call off the strike.
Please join us again.
If you want to know what's trending or you miss your favorite live shows, you can watch it all on our YouTube channel. Simply log on to www.youtube.com/channelsweb. Scroll down to your favorite program and click play. You can also view all uploaded videos by clicking on View All. Don't forget to subscribe and get the latest videos. If they are interesting, like them and be heard. Get connected with the channel's television YouTube page. The news at your fingertips.
Many thanks for staying with us. For all our top stories and other programs, you can find that on our website. It's channelstv.com and on youtube.com/channelsweb.
You can also visit m.channelstv.com if you are on the go to view us live on an iPad, iPhone or BlackBerry. Download the Channels TV app for Android and Nokia 920 devices from their respective stores. From the Minister of Education, Professor Rukayatu Rufai, has come an appeal to the members of the Academic Staff Union of Nigerian Universities, ASU, to call off their industrial action in the interest of the students. Speaking at a meeting with Vice Chancellors of universities in Abuja, Professor Rufai expressed optimism that issues of non-implementation of policies by the federal government will be resolved amicably when both parties meet with members of the Senate Committee on Education on Tuesday. The minister also warned the vice chancellors to desist from awarding honorary degrees to people who do not deserve it, adding that the situation has become embarrassing.
Ahead of the 2015 general elections, chairman of the Northern Nigeria Governors Forum and governor of Niger State, Aliyu, says the North is ready to negotiate the presidency to protect the interest of the region. Governor Aliyu, who denied advocating that only northern candidates should contest the highest position in the land come 2015, explained that the North is prepared to support anyone who emerges as president. He, however, stressed that such support must be based on a negotiated settlement aimed at ensuring that the North is not shortchanged in the unfolding political realities of the country.
The special advisor to the president on the Niger Delta, Mr. Kingsley Kuku, has restated that there will be no extension of the amnesty program in the Niger Delta. Mr. Kuku, who admits that some of the programs may be inconclusive by the expiration date, insists that only the president has the powers to extend the program if he considers it necessary.
Terminal program as planned, and it must end a day. 2015 is a date, but the federal government has a right to make an extension, but we are working towards terminating it as planned. If government decides otherwise, it is the prerogative of Mr. President and the Federal Republic of Nigeria to so extend. However, since we've never had that kind of mandate, we are working towards terminating in 2015. Having terminated, the development issues are there. for the Niger Delta. So we will do all we can to deal with the issues of training, retraining of the youths and women that are part of this program, numbering 30,000. Some are taking educational programs, some are taking